PC majority government and bring this Eastern Ontario team in come October the 6th so our great province, Ontario, can lead again. Good evening, my friends. Bonsoir, mes amis. It is great to be back here in Edwards, in the Ottawa area. What do you think about our dream team here in Eastern Ontario? I could not ask for a better team of women and men who will stand up each and every day to fight for hard-working families who are getting taxed to death by Dalton McGuinty. And when you see this team stand up in the Ontario Legislature, you're going to say, I'm darn proud to see them as my MPP as part of the PC majority government. You know, friends, whether I'm back in the Ottawa area, home in Niagara, in Toronto or Thunder Bay, I'm hearing more and more from people that say that they're tired of the out of gas, out of ideas, and thankfully soon out of time, Dalton McGuinty Liberal government. And they are turning to the Ontario PC Party and our strong Ontario PC team to bring that change. But you know what? We're not just sitting back waiting for that to happen. We're out fighting and working hard each and every day. And as part of that, I really want to thank Lisa McLeod, Caleb Frenette, and the outstanding team here in the Peter Carleton for hosting us tonight in this great assembly. So let me tell you about the kind of change that we want to bring. And it's in our plan called Change Book. And it won't surprise you because it comes from advice from hard-working, dedicated Ontario families, conservatives like we have here in this room today. Change number one, relief to give average families a break so they can spend money on their priorities, not Dalton McGuinty's priorities. Tax grab, skyrocketing, hydro bills, you know the list, the HST, the health tax, the sneaky eco tax, the energy charges. Families are saying enough is enough, and that's why a PC government I lead will take the HST off your heating bill, take the HST off your own hydro bill, to give families the break they deserve. And when it comes to this debt retirement charge, families have paid enough. For a charge that was to be $7.8 billion, families will have paid $10 billion to date. But Dalton McGuinty wants to make it a permanent tax grab. Imagine if your bank said, congratulations, you paid off your mortgage, but we're going to keep charging you interest payments anyway. They'd go to jail. But in Dalton McGuinty's Ontario, it's just another bright idea for creative revenue enhancement under my leadership. Under my leadership, that charge will be gone. Change number two, my friends. The days of government trying to be all things to all people and throwing your money at every problem under the sun and finding its way in the pockets of liberal-friendly consultants, those days are going to come to an end on October the 6th. We'll set two priorities, health and education. And everywhere else we'll find savings 2 cents on the dollar each and every year until we balance the books. And I'll tell you where we'll start. In Dalton McGuinty's Ontario, we have 630 different agencies, boards, and commissions. 630. For those of you with kids at home like I have, try this test. You know those magnetic letters in the side of your fridge? Get your son or daughter to put any 3 letters up on that fridge, and you get some government agency that you've never heard of. And with Dalton McGuinty, you put an E in front of it, you're up in the billions. Friends, my Eastern Ontario team and I will put every agency through a simple test. If it works, you keep it. If it's broken, you fix it. But if it can no longer justify its value to the families who pay the bills, we shut it down, and you can see who's the balance. And change number 3. We're going to stand up for hard-working families who play by the rules, who pay their bills on time. And for those that take advantage of the rest of us, those who try to rip us off, who rob us, who put our families in jeopardy, we're going to crack down on them and shut down their operations. In our provincial prisons today, Dalton McGuinty actually spent $2,000 of your tax dollars buying brand new playing cards so the boys can play poker all day long in prison. Dalton McGuinty used your tax dollars to teach the prisoners Zen, yoga, freeing the human spirit classes. And here's the topper. He used your tax dollars to pay for high-definition cable TV packages for prisoners that so many families can't afford for their own kids here today. Friends, that will come to an end under a PC government. Our prisoners will put in an honest day's labor, just like every hard-working, law-abiding citizen in the province of Ontario. And we will ask our prisoners to give back to society that they took from. 40 hours of manual labor, cleaning up garbage, cleaning up graffiti, raking up the leaves. Sadly, it seems the only people who object to this policy are Dalton McGuinty and the prisoners. We'll get it done. So my friends, that's the kind of change that we're going to bring to the province of Ontario. Relief for families, setting priorities like health and education, and finding savings to balance the books, because I'm not going to stand by for one day more to see more debt piled on my daughter Miller's back because we couldn't make the tough decisions here today. Let me ask you this here tonight. Thank you for your work so far to date. Knocking on doors, mailing letters, raising money, working the phones. I ask you to do even more of that. Get back to the doors. Get back to the office. Get those sign locations. Grab those volunteers. Raise the money because, friends, ours is a message of change. Ours is a message resonating right across the province of Ontario. And, friends, in exactly 43 days from today, we're going to send these candidates to Queen's Park. We'll win